Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're joining me for the first time, welcome. We're going to do another good one for you here, the Amazon review on the UV size 50-inch tripod. So here's the box. It showed up, Amazon Prime shipping a couple days later. It's a very highly rated tripod on Amazon. I'm going to probably use this most for an iPad or some other such shooting device. It says it'll hold a phone and a GoPro and all that. I'm not going to do that.
What's a GoPro?
It's that little small action camera. It looks like a robot. When you said it looks like a robot. So let's open her up and see what we got in here.
Oh, I watched a video of he got glow codes.
You got what?
GoPros.
Let's see what's in the box here.
He got glow codes. He got. Oh my.
Alright, so it's in this nice little bag here.
Oh, it
size
looks cool.
TR50. Yeah, I guess that means tripod.
Ooh.
50-inch, I'm sure. I mean, generic manufacturing acronyms and numbers. I am not a professional photographer. I do not do visual media or nor do I work in mass communications or journalism or anything like this. This is strictly for my YouTube hobby. So I will let you know how well that works for me. Alright, let's get this thing out of the package and see what it looks like. Pull it over this way so you can see it on camera.
Okay. Oh, I cannot open this really, guys. Really? That's how you open it? Like really?
Well, we could just cut it, but I want to make sure it's not damaged or anything before we get it out here. So there's the head with the camera or whatever media
What is this?
item you're using sits.
What's this?
It's very light. It's very light. So if weight is an issue for you, then a tripod, which I don't know why it would be. It looks pretty good. Alright, so we got it out. It's very light. I don't know if weight is an issue for you with the tripod or not. There we go, it's standing up.
Look, I'm going to point it to it.
Alright, so I got it out of the box. Down a little bit. You can pull it apart, and this middle piece slides up and down. That lets it fold and retract. On the top, we've got a handle here where you can place your device along with the threaded nut there to I think it's locked right now. It's going up and down. I'm sure it'll move side to side at some point. So the legs have these clips which will allow it to extend. Pull that out and it'll extend to a certain distance. You pull the next clip and it goes out a little bit farther, and so on and so forth. And then you just press that down, minimal effort, and it'll stand right in place. We hope so anyway, right? Alright, so here it is on the tabletop. Has a nice remote. A little level there on the top of the platform. The handle moves back and forth and up and down. The main reason we got this is it does come with a clip, which will allow us to hopefully use our iPad to shoot as well. Okay, as I suspected, you release this knob, it'll let you turn the mount in a circle, and this handle's pretty handy. It's got a nice little level there, and on this side you undo that latch, and it'll let you flip it up 90 degrees. So let's take a look at the mount. Alright, so here's your platform for your device. It's got a very, very small thread there. We're going to take our mount. There's two, one to mount this way and one to mount vertically. Righty tighty. Put it on here, and I have to have my other hand to tighten that nut. So we're going to get it on here, tighten it up, and then I'll get the iPad on and see what it looks like. Okay, so in order to mount the iPad on here, the clip itself just lifts up, and that gives you enough room for a phone or a smaller device. On top there's a tab. You're going to pull that, or push it rather, and it'll release the top and the result is giving it a little more spring tension. I can't, let's see, I don't know, I don't think I can get it on here. Well, recording, well, maybe I can. So, and that's how that fits on there. All right, we got the iPad on here. It moves quite easily. It feels a little flimsy, like it might fall, but I'm not going to be doing any kind of action or running or capturing emergency situations or anything where I'd have to move the tripod in a hurry, unless there was a true emergency. Now, your tilt function is guided by this handle. If you turn it right, it'll tighten it up. So if you turn the knob to the left, lefty-loosey, it loosens it up so that you can adjust the angle that you're filming at. So if you want to film something on the ground or up in the sky, etc., righty-tighty, tightens it up. This knob here, when you loosen it, will allow you to adjust your traverse at left and right. And then these knobs, as you tighten them or loosen them, the threads will lock in. And if you loosen them just enough, it'll give you a little bit of wiggle room so that you can slightly move it. Or if you loosen it up, it's going to move a lot more freely. So for this one, this knob, you're going to turn it, and this adjusts your orientation of the device you've got. I have seen some reviews that people who did this with a larger device like an iPad, it will fall out. So I'm not going to experiment too much with that. I think that having the device and landscape is going to suit my needs just fine. So you can loosen that, tighten it, loosen it just a little bit. It's a little too tight. Now let's tighten that up. That's the wrong one. This is what I was trying to do. Loosen your handle, and then you can move it as you need, or again, if you're just filming in one direction, then you can tighten it all the way. In order to pair the remote, turn your Bluetooth on first so it's in discovery mode. The switch on the side, flip it up. You see the blue lights, and you can see we're connected. So you're looking for UB size, just to use the remote. Okay, it's a little dark in here, so I've got the tripod on the dining room table and my son's high chair right here. I turned the dining room light on. There was too much glare in the iPad screen for you to see it, so let's just do a quick demonstration here in this dim light. All right, I will now hit the iOS button, and it looks like I took an image. So let's flip it over to video and see if that works as well. The iOS button here. And it recorded a clip, so it looks like it works. I probably won't use this function. I will be behind the camera most of the time, unless I'm at a distance or something, but just to let you know that it is functional. On the back of the remote, it has a little cover here. You pull that off, and it's got a pretty large circular disc battery that goes inside there. With its lightweight design, if I was going to do some serious outdoor photography or a lot of moving or action shots where I had to pick up and move the tripod in a hurry, I certainly would not pick this one. I would not mount an $800 DSLR camera on top of this thing. I have a pretty beefy spotting scope. It's a 60 power scope. It's got a little bit of weight to it. I feel like if I mounted it at the top and bumped it a little bit, it would probably fall over. So if you've got an investment like that, especially in photography, you probably want to go outside the norms or the price range of a $20 tripod. You want to look for something a little bit more sturdy than this. So, but overall, again, with my application, with the mount, using it for a phone or the iPad, doing some casual YouTube videos, I think this one will be just fine.